So here are the steps of writing hypothesis. It's very crucial for your research. If you are trying to set your hypothesis, you have to follow the 6 steps. The first step is you must have a question, do some preliminary research. Okay, before setting hypothesis, you can explore the related research, how they set for their research. Okay, and you will get an idea. And then formulate your hypothesis, and then define. You must have to refine it, because sometimes we set hypothesis in a very simple language, and it should not be. It should be very I will say a standard proposition or a sentence, and phrase your hypothesis in the 3 ways. There are 3 ways to phrase it, and you must have to have a null hypothesis. We will discuss inshallah about what is null hypothesis. Okay, let's discuss a few about it right now. So the last example we have discussed that salinity intrusion has an effect of groundwater shortage. Am I right? So yes. I am setting as a hypothesis. So I must have an alternative hypothesis which will nullify the original hypothesis. So here I am focusing on relationship between salinity and water shortage, groundwater shortage. Then I will have to write another hypothesis which will be contradiction of this, and it will signify that there is no relationship. So we can write like this. There is a salinity intrusion has no effect on groundwater shortage. Understood? So it will be just opposite, or we will focus on that there is no relationship. If it focuses on relationship, it will say there is no relationship like this. But there are again there are a lot of discussion how to set a hypothesis, and if I go to cover this topic very well, it will take at least, I think, 3 lectures. Why I'm telling this? Because a few days ago I have participated lectures on this topic in a course, research methodology in computing, at my currently studying university. So there I saw that the professors cover at least as I can recall the 3 lectures on hypothesis, and 1 lecture is equal to maybe 1 hour and 15 minutes like this. So it's very deep topic, but I am going to give you a flavor or idea. But I think if you follow me very carefully or attentively, I will get a good overview of this topic, inshallah. And if you study by yourself, I will provide also some materials related to this, or in the reference section I also already provided it. You can explore and learn by yourself, inshallah. So what is the first step? Ask a question. We already discussed this thing. Writing hypothesis begins with the research question that you want to answer. The question should be already again the same thing. Do students who attend more lectures get better exam results? So this is lastly we have discussed how to define a research question from a research topic. Am I right? From a broad topic to narrow topic to focus topic, then a research question. Okay, so now we are going to do another research, and we are claiming that our research question is that which method is more effective in teaching, like online or offline, online or face-to-face. Okay, this is the research question. Which techniques? Then I am again asking that do students who attend more lectures get better exam results? This is direct research question, and in the research question we already provide what one factor. Sorry, this is not online or offline. Those who attend more lecture, but it can be again another research that which one is more effective, offline or online, or we can say hybrid or blended learning. Okay, which can be more effective? And if I show you the research question like this, that is how research is going on the topic. Online, and offline. We can say face-to-face, face-to-face, and Okay, learning. Okay, we are searching for it. I think attitude university student towards traditional face-to-face system and learning with ICT. I think you will find numerous research. I thought I already click on 2024 only. If I give any time, see the results. Did you see? Did you see? Are you with me or you already gone? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Got it.
So this is also a very popular topic. Which teaching method is good, online or face-to-face? But we are focusing on another topic. That is the student who attend more lectures get better exam results. So this is the research question. What can be the hypothesis from here? What can be the hypothesis from here? So this research question already provided you the idea about what will be the dependent and independent variable. Hello? So what can
Yes,
be
sir.
hypothesis? Hypothesis, please tell me. What will be the
The
hypothesis?
maybe lecture will be independent,
I am
and
not asking you
results
the, we already covered that part, but I am asking you directly now hypothesis. Give me the hypothesis. Okay, number of lecture will be dependent and exam result will be, sorry, this will be independent. Okay, and this will be dependent. Am I right? Number of lectures
yes,
and results. So what can be the hypothesis now?
Students who attend more lectures get better results.
Okay, Alhamdulillah, fine. Thank you. Let's go. So your initial answer, the question should be based on what already known. You cannot say, okay, the students who, okay, eat more will do better exam. Can you tell like this? No, there may be relationship that if someone eat more, he will get more nutrition or more, okay, he
If
will.
we take the null hypothesis, then it might be a
No,
student.
no, this is different thing. Null hypothesis,
Okay.
it will draw no relationship between lectures and exam results like this. Not another factor. You don't need to bring another factor. But I am telling that if you set hypothesis for this, okay, eating more will result in better. Okay, the students who eat more will have better exam results. So it should not be like this. So it should not be funny. Funny, we already told it. So it should be on based on initial, okay, or what you already known. Look for theories and previous studies to help you from educational from educated assumptions. That means this is article about what your research will find. At this stage, you might construct a conceptual framework. Okay, you must have to based on what theories or conceptual framework. Conceptual framework, this is okay, another thing based on what theories or what assumptions better, what model, what algorithm, what techniques we are going to apply here. So it is another issue to identify which variables you will study and what you think the relationships are between them. So the same thing we are repeating for your understanding purpose. Then you have to formulate your hypothesis. This is you have to do some preliminary research. Then you have to formulate your hypothesis. Now you should have some ideas about what you expect to find. Write your initial answer to the questions in a clear and concise sentence. So it can be like this. Sharif brother already told us that attending more lectures leads to better exam results. Or might be his hypothesis like that. The students who attend more classes will have better results. Am I right, Sharif Hasan? Sharif? Brother Sharif, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
So,
yes.
but it should not be a full sentence, complete sentence, okay? Or it should not be like silly or very straightforward, okay, mentioning or sentence. It should be like phrase, or it will relate or reflect the variables more. Like attending more lectures, better exam results. Almost it covers I think 80% of the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 by 8, how much? Almost 80%, okay? So it is almost cover 80%. How much this one? If we divide? Okay, leave it. So we will focus the variables here, okay? To show demonstrate because we will test these hypotheses. That's why we must mention the variable, okay? Okay, inshallah. And again, refine your hypothesis. So your hypothesis may contain very straightforward discussion, but you must have to refine it. You need to make sure hypothesis is specific and testable. Hypothesis should contain the relevant variables, specific group being studied, or the predicted outcome of the experiment or the analysis. Like this, like the research question of the Mohammad Hassan, salinity intrusion causes groundwater shortage in means where you are going to study, in Bangladesh, in Chittagong, in Dhaka, in my birthplace Nilphamari. As I have the opportunity to mention the birthplace of my birthplace, so I am mentioning it. So what are the reason for groundwater shortage in Nilphamari? Because I think we are not suffered a lot, but we might be suffered in future. Okay, so you can also explore. So if possible, you can do research. What is the reason
Inshallah,
for
inshallah.
Groundwater? Because we are more dependent on agriculture, the northern part of Bangladesh. But and this is the area is higher than the region of Chittagong. Chittagong is closely connected to sea. That's why there is a less possibility to shortage. But here there are a lot of possibility. Okay, am I right? So you can explore. So here it should not be relevant. It should contain this thing: variables, a specific group, and outcome. So I think you already mentioned it. And okay, and there is a technique that you can write your hypothesis in 3 ways. That first, write a simple prediction if and then form. It is very easy. Okay, we can write like this: if a student participates more lecture, then their exam will be higher, like this. Or you can write like this: if a first year student start attending more lectures, then their exam score will be improved. Now they bring another factor: first year student. Did you see it? This is called a specific group or a specific application area. And attending more lecture is there, and then exam result will be improved. So this is very simple, but we don't expect hypothesis like this. Then state the predicted relationship. Relationship between variables. So the number of lectures attending by first year student has a positive effects on their exam score. See, this will be very initial. When you are just starting, you have to find a cause-effect relationship, because cause-effect, we say conditional statement. Am I right? So if the first thing happen, then the second thing will happen, like this. So the first person is the cause, and the second person is the effects. Okay. So that's why we suggest you to write like this: if the first year students start attending more lectures, then their exam score will be improved. But we don't expect hypothesis like this in the research article. When you are going to write this article, or you are going to write hypothesis in your thesis or your final master or PhD report, we are not expecting like this. We expect like this: the number of lectures attended by the first year students has a positive effect on their exam results. State what difference you expect to find between 2 variables. Then we can become more focused, like this: first year students who attended more lectures will have better exam score than those who attended few lectures. Now here we are showing the clear difference. Okay, those who attended more lectures will have better exam result scores than those who attended few. Understood? So you can start with with very straightforward idea. Then you can refine it by demonstrating the relationship between the variables. Then what will be the difference between the variables? So you have to explore. Okay, this is the very brief idea about how to test hypothesis, but it will require a lot of research, you have to explore the previous research paper articles to understand how to set your hypothesis. Okay, inshallah. So number 6, write a null hypothesis. This is the another important steps in writing hypothesis. Why you need null hypothesis? Can you tell me? Why do you need null hypothesis? I think it is already written. The thing is that, okay, fine. I am writing hypothesis that okay, let's go to the previous one. I am not going to write something. Okay, this is our hypothesis. The first year student who attended most lectures will have better exam scores than those who attended few lectures. Okay, this is my hypothesis. I can say hypothesis 1. But the thing is that when I am collecting okay, data from by doing experiment or survey, then what happened? I see the students who attended few lectures, but they studied more at home, okay, they did okay better score. So then what will happen? You cannot accept your hypothesis, am I right? So you must have an hypothesis. If you reject this, then this will be okay effective, or this will be accepted, alternate hypothesis. But if you if you cannot reject it, then you have to accept it. So the purpose of null hypothesis, I have heard from my professor, okay, they said that the purpose of null hypothesis is to, okay, this is the alternative of our main hypothesis, so that if I reject the my original hypothesis, I have to by default choose the null hypothesis. But they said, the professor said, think the opposite. Okay, null hypothesis will be will focus the such relationship that we will try to reject it. If we can okay reject null hypothesis, then what will happen? We will accept the alternate hypothesis or the original hypothesis. Do you understand what I am trying to say? Just for example, let's show you the example first, then we will discuss the theory. What was the original hypothesis, or we can say the main hypothesis? The first year student who attended more lectures will have better result than those who okay attended few lectures. Am I right? Please participate with me. This topic is not straightforward. Okay, you have to think over it. So the alternate hypothesis is the number of lectures attended by first year student has no effects on their final scores. If we say that, okay, fine, the first year student who attended more lectures have negative results, we cannot say this. If we say okay has okay bad result than those who attended few lectures, then it will lead to another experiment or another survey. Do you understand? So the null hypothesis will just it is not directly opposite of the original hypothesis. It will be just try to nullify the relationship between the dependent and independent variables. Do you understand my speech? Here the independent variables is number of lectures, and the dependent variable is better exam score. So the effect is better or bad. Am I right? So we are focusing on relationship on lectures, number of lectures, and exam score. But if we say those who attended more lectures, they have bad exam score, this is another hypothesis. Am I right? Because we are now reversing the relationship. Do you understand what I am trying to say? But we don't have to reversing the relationship. We have to prove that there is no relationship, not reverse. The thing is very crucial. Okay, try to understand. So what will be the null hypothesis? That okay, we will say the number of lectures attended by the first year student who has no effect on their final exam results. Whether he attended or she attended less lecture or more lectures, it has no effect on final exam. Do you understand what I am trying to say? The clear what is null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis? At least the example is clear. Tell me. At least.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now I am just reversing my word. Okay. The target of null hypothesis is to prove that there is no relationship between dependent and independent variables. So the doctor said that the target of null hypothesis is that we will reject it. Okay, on Chile issue. If we can reject it, then we can accept our. So we are telling that this is null hypothesis, and the original hypothesis, we don't tell it original hypothesis, we call it alternate hypothesis. Understood? Please tell me. Sorry, I think I am wrong. Okay, let me tell from here. The statistical hypothesis testing, you must have to write a null hypothesis, default position that there is no association. We will try to focus on no association between the variables. The null hypothesis is written as S0 or alternate. Sorry, I think I am wrong. I was wrong. There is the original hypothesis is written as okay. S1. Okay. I just mixed up. Sorry to say. I am correcting myself. Okay, I said that the null hypothesis will be S0 and the original hypothesis is called alternate hypothesis. I was correct, but in the middle I was wrong. Am I right? So forget the part. So now I am repeating again. So the null hypothesis will try to prove that there is no association between the variables, and the original hypothesis, or we can say the alternate hypothesis, it will it will try focus to find a relationship between the independent and dependent variables. And the target of null hypothesis that we will try to reject it or we will not accept it if we find any facts that, okay, fine, one student, he attended more, he has good result. Another student, he has attended more class, he has good result. So we'll reject this one and we'll go to prove the alternate or the original one. I think you are clear now. So I have created some confusion, but are you clear now? Please respond.
Clear.
So, okay, whatever you say, alternate or original or S1 or SA, it is same. So it will be the original hypothesis and the alternate hypothesis. So if you understand this thing clearly today, then you are a good student. I am not a good, educationist, but you are a good learner. But you are having or you are getting the point very quickly. Alhamdulillah. So it's your credit, not my credit. Okay. So here are some examples. Students who eat breakfast will perform better on a math exam than students who do not eat breakfast. It is just an example. Okay. Students who experience test anxiety prior to an English exam will get higher score than students who do not experience test anxiety. Okay. Motorists who talked on the phone while driving will be more likely to make errors on a driving course than those who do not talk on the phone. Okay. So these are the example.